luck can be a cruel mistress. On the lucky side, I've got Himmelsdorf and the Black Prince. On the unlucky side, it's a tier 9 match, and the enemy team have a lot more tier 8s than us. They are a much, much heavier team. Or actually, yeah, no, they have one more tier 8 than us, don't mind me. Bad at comparing things, but either way, turned up with Jelfa and TA. I was kind of not expecting to be able to do much this match. You can see we got 2 tanks asleep in base, and everyone is lemming training the right side of the map. It looks like a recipe for disaster. So I decide I'm not going anywhere near the hill, despite my gun depression. I'm going to stay down here and just hide behind a debris pile and hope to hold the left side of the map alone, since even the T-28 Proto who just woke up is going to the right. The Panther gets in and decides to come left. So here's my first victim. He bounces. I don't. He bounces again. I don't. And then right as he's 2-shottable, RNG decides to fuck me, or now as he's 1-shottable rather, and this happens. First shot misses, second shot manages to find his gun mantlet even though it was aimed right of it, second shot's aimed left, or sorry, third's aimed left, hits his gun mantlet still, that one hits his side armor and auto bounces, and then finally the T-29 cleans him up. Now, if that's not fucking RNG being bullshit, I don't know what is. There's no reason any of those shots should have bounced. KV-13 gets a quick shot into me, but there are much scarier things in this match to worry about. He also drives straight in front of our, shit, what is that? T-30, that's what it was, the T-30 hit him. Now here's my big mistake. I drive out here, T-29 pops me. Back up for a moment, then kind of wanted to see if I could fuck with this T-21. But he's staying in cover. This IS-3 is being a real problem though. If he pushes through, I'm in deep shit. So I'm trying to keep building between myself and him, at least for now. Terrible shot. But I pre-aim this guy as it crosses, so that won't happen again. Get one into him, and then the Super Pershing decides to stop and battleship him. Now watch this genius, he's shooting APCR. He does not pen a single shot, even with APCR. All the while he's battleshipping. Now, the Black Prince's armor is pretty decent at tier 7, but it's not good enough to bounce as an APCR firing Super Pershing consistently. Or a Jag Panther, or any of the other shit that shoots at me this match and doesn't pen. I figured it out after the match. Every single one of them was shooting my gun mantlet, because they can't tell the difference between a Black Prince and a Churchill 7. And so to them, Churchills you shoot at the gun, right? Because there's no armor around it, the turret face is flat, there's no gun mantlet, blah blah blah. Except the Black Prince has a gun mantlet, a very, very thick one. And so all these geniuses, myself being one here directly in front of an IS-3 and the T-20, or the Tiger 2. But yeah, all these geniuses are shooting at my gun mantlet. Hang on, I'll show you. Top of the turret, gun mantlet, all through there. That's where they're all shooting, because they can't tell the difference between a Black Prince and a Churchill 7. And weak spots are a concept that pubbies only barely understand in the first place. Asking to know subtle differences between certain tanks is, they're not going to do it. Anyway, so I'm trying to get this Tiger 2 to go away because he's annoying me, and then I realize this guy's coming. I figure I'm completely boned. I've got TA here trying to hold off the Nova, but the Tiger 2 gets a cross shot into him. That shot was a bit low and hit TA's wreck. That one goes through though, and someone else has started working him over as well. So now I think I'm fucked. I'm sure this guy's going to kill me. I'm one-shottable from him easily. He could kill me probably even with HE from that gun. He has the first 128 it looks like, not the top 128. If he bounces, you can see it. He just shot my gun now. Look. And he dies. Let's track the Tiger 2 in the corner. Put a couple shells in him. So I've been allowed to do 3.5k damage this match simply because these idiots on the other team keep shooting at the thickest part of my tank's armor, thinking it's a weak spot. I mean, even if this wasn't a game where I actually survive a tier 9 match in the Black Prince and do a considerable amount of damage in it, it would be notable just for the fact that so many of these puppies bounced off my armor by being so stupid. So if you're going to take any lesson from this, make sure you actually learn the weak spots of different tanks and make sure you know the differences between a Churchill 7 and a Churchill Black Prince. They might look similar, but the armor is completely different. It's an important distinction. It's like people who can't tell the difference, say, between a T62 and an Object 140, so they won't shoot the weak spot on the top of the 140's turret. Or, you know, any number of tanks. The armor schemes on the JT88 and the regular Tier 9 JT are different. There's a lot of tanks where that's the case, and it's important to know.